minutes.
Whoa, wait, whoa. Well, that's too much. Like, how is he? No way. If you had 38 chicken nuggets in front of you and you said go and you just popped them in and pop, swallow. This is tearing meat off bone. This is forcing the meat through the gap between the chicken bones. It's stripping the meat, putting it down, grabbing another one. How is he doing that in 38 and 3 minutes? How is he... I'm going to get gross here. How is he slurping in all of the chicken meat off the bone on every one of those wings so quickly?
Wake Up Call with Tony V and Ron Culver. Weekday mornings from 9 to noon Eastern.
Sports Kings with Mean Gene.
I am going to take the Knicks to get a win and even this series. And like I said, I think this series is just getting started. I think it's going to go the full 7 games.
Dustin Pfeiffer, I cannot disagree with you more. I know what the Knicks are doing down there. They're down there partying. There's a lot of stuff to get into down there in South Beach. Let me tell you. They're over there at the Clevelander, sucking up those drinks and looking at those hot babes. I already know.
Sports Kings, weekday afternoons from 4 to 6 Eastern.
Sports Kings on the SportsMap Radio Network. Presented by Virgin Hotels Las Vegas, the newest resort off the block.
Live from the SportsMap Radio studios, here's your host, Mean Gene.
Hey, with so many bottles to choose from, there is always something new to try at Total Wine and More. How about a great Prosecco for under $8 and a French Rose for under $7? With the lowest prices for over 30 years, find what you love and love what you find only at Total Wine and More. Drink responsibly, must be 21. And that's exactly what those 76er fans are doing right now. They are looking for some Prosecco and some French Rose as they await to see what's going to happen with Doc Rivers. Wayne and Dustin, I have to ask, because we haven't really talked about it. I know we playing catch up here coming back on a Monday, but the Knicks, what happens with the Knicks? Because there's another coach that could possibly be fired in Tom Thibodeau. That hasn't happened yet. But, Wayne, I'll start with you first. What's going to happen with the Knicks? Are they going to make some changes, or are they going to just try to come back next year and do it again? What do you think?
Normally, I would put it on the coach Thibodeau, but in this case, I don't think I put it on Thibodeau this time around. I think they need to make some major changes in, first of all, character. I love Julius Randle to death. I love that guy, but if it doesn't go his way, he seems to fold, and that's what I saw in this series, that he. You know, they benched him a few times because of his attitude, the way he was playing and things like that. If he's not the man, then he's not contributing. And they clearly have a leader there in Brunson. So they can build around Brunson, but they need a lot of help. Not just a little, but they need a lot of help in it throughout the other four positions on that team. So they have a ways to go, I think.
Yeah, I'm not going to be that down on them because, listen, we're talking about a team who didn't make the playoffs the year before, and that was 2 games away from making the Eastern Conference Finals. So they took a pretty big jump, and it starts with, you just said it, Julius Randle's not the guy, and he's not going to be the guy. That is going to be Jalen Brunson. So if he can't get that through his head, which I don't think he can, because you hit it on the nail on the head, Wayne. If he misses his first couple shots, it goes sideways faster than a Mean Gene prediction. So listen, he needs to go ahead and move on to a different team. They need to trade him. Jalen Brunson is their star of their franchise. He was better than what they thought he was going to be when they signed him. That contract looks like a steal now because he's playing at a superstar level. And I think they have a bright future because of Jalen Brunson, and you can build around that. And when your leader is your point guard and your go-to guy who plays the right way, they have something to build around. So, yes, do they got to make some changes on that roster? They absolutely do. They need to get some more talent in around Brunson. But, man, that is a good foundation to have. And I think it was a lot better year than most Knicks fans expected.
Yeah, it was, Dustin. It really was. And, they stayed in that 5 spot for the most of the year. I went back and listened to some old shows, and we, every time we did an NBA take there in the standings, the Knicks, they didn't move up, they didn't move down. They just got in that little comfortable spot and got past the first round over Cleveland. That's one hell of an accomplishment. So I don't think you fired Thibodeau. I think, we had to pause the brakes here. Pump the brakes, and on just trying to, fire all these coaches because, man, next year's league could look crazy with the retreads, rehiring of these coaches. But I do want to give a big shout out to Jason Day. He shot a 9 under 62 for a one-shot victory over Austin. Good Lord, see, you always give me a name that I can't pronounce. Eckroat and Siwoo Kim, and he won the Byron Nelson, Dustin, which is it's one of those. They used to have that in Irving, Texas, but now they moved it to McKinney. But man, it's a nice tournament. I've actually had a chance to catch a couple of them.
Yeah, it's a real nice tournament. Crazy fans out there, especially when Texas guys like Scotty Scheffler, Jordan Spieth are out there, and Scheffler was in the mix. But what an accomplishment for Jason Day. This guy, he doesn't get talked about enough. Let's not forget, just a few years ago, he was on top of the golfing world as the number 1 golfer in the world, had some injuries, had some stuff going on with his mom and his family. So to see a guy like that bounce back and get back in the winner's circle is very good to see. He's one of the better guys on the PGA Tour. And listen, no better time to do it than right before the major, the PGA Championship. He's set himself up nicely to go in there and possibly have a good week in a major, and it's just good to see him playing good golf again.
Yeah, the PGA Championship kicks off this Thursday, so that's going to be interesting. While we're out there in Vegas, downtown, Wayne Brown. So, look, okay, speaking of Vegas here, we have to talk about the Golden Knights, how they knocked off the Oilers in 6 games to advance to the conference finals. There's going to be a party in Vegas anyway, but there's nothing like a Knights party.
Yeah, no, I'm actually looking forward to this weekend, and actually, the Knights, and I don't know, Dustin can probably say more on it, but that's a fairly new franchise, and they've been playing really, really well since they've been there, and I don't know how many times they've been to the conference final, and I think they're like 6 years old or something like that, and they've been to the final a few times. That's pretty successful for a franchise, especially in a state where hockey is not the predominant sport, or even on the West Coast, period. But they've made it into their number 1 sports there. Until the Raiders can do something and the A's come in there and do something, hey, the Vegas fan base have something to support in that Golden Knight team, and they beat a good Oiler team who's going to have to make some major changes now.
Yeah, you just said it, Wayne. People can say what they want about the NFL and all this and the Raiders. I think the Golden Knights are the number 1 sports team in that city. I think you're right on it. Yes, they've been there a couple more years than the Raiders, but they've had the success, and they won them over from the very first year when they went to the Stanley Cup Finals in that very first year. And they've shown that they can put a competent team out on the ice season in and season out and make the playoffs most years. And they're not seeing that from the Raiders. So we've been out there, and y'all can attest to it. The fans are rabid when it comes to the Golden Knights, and it's only going to get crazier when y'all are out there. And I'm happy for them. I was wrong. I thought Edmonton was going to get that series. But
Please stand by for a special presentation of Western Reserve Radio at westernreserveradio.com on the Live 365 network and the Live 365 app.
And we welcome you to Scoville Field here on the campus of University School in Huntington Valley, Ohio for round 2 of the OHSAA lacrosse playoffs. And Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 Network are proud to bring to you Poland Bulldogs lacrosse. They make it to round 2, and they make the trip to take on University School. The Preppers coming in at 16-0. Hello, everyone. Jim Craven with you here up in Cuyahoga County, getting ready for round 2 of the playoffs. Poland last in action. Last Friday, they hosted the Southeast Pirates. They get their 3rd consecutive win in the 2023 season over Southeast. And for the University School, they were last in action on May 9th. They took on Gilmore Academy in Gates Mills. They get the 18-6 win as they continue their undefeated streak here in 2023. Bulldogs come into the contest tonight at 8-5. They're looking to finish with their first winning season in program history. Last week they hosted and won their first playoff appearance there at Pavlansky Field at the corner of 170 and Dobbins. We're going to step aside for a break. When we come back, we're going to have the starting lineups for the Poland Bulldogs here as we get ready for face-off here at the University School in Hunting Valley. You're listening to Poland Bulldogs lacrosse here on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 Network.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Golf in the Mahoning Valley starts at Mill Creek Golf Course. Come out to the 36 beautiful hole design course by Donald Ross, and golf lessons are available by calling the team shop at 330-740-7112. Don't forget about family fun nights on Friday and Saturday evenings, a family of 4 with cart for only $25. Or visit the Wick Recreation Area and the lighted Par 3 course. Book your tee time today at 330-740-7112 or online at millcreekmetroparks.org.
Located in Applewood Estates in Boardman Township, the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club offers a pleasant family environment. Choose a membership that meets your needs and enjoy a relaxing venue that includes not only swimming for the family, but also youth activities such as competitive swimming, tennis, and more. Enjoy the friendly atmosphere all summer long with the staff and members of the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club. For more information, go to applewoodswimandtennis.com or call 330-953-2833.
Golf in the Mahoning Valley starts at Mill Creek Golf Course. Mill Creek Golf Course is the host venue for the AJGA PGA Hope Program, 8 high school teams, and 2 collegiate teams. Mill Creek Golf Course is your Callaway certified golf club fitting facility. It was named the PGA of America's National Merchandiser of the Year for a public facility 2022. Book your tee time at 330-740-7112 or online at millcreekmetroparks.org.
Professional, fast, highly knowledgeable, easy to work with. These are real reviews by customers of Sandrock Concrete. For all your concrete block, brick, stone, stonework, and excavating needs, call Jerry Sandrock. For your free estimate at 330-506-0013. Sandrock Concrete is fully insured and ready to make your ideas a reality. Sandrock Concrete is a proud supporter and sponsor of Mahoning Valley High School football on Western Reserve Radio.
Hi, it's Mark Means, host of By All Means, Tuesdays at 5, right here on Western Reserve Radio, WRDB, The Scourge.
This is George Malis, number 11 from Poland High School, and you're listening to Bulldogs Lacrosse on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 Network.
Back here at Scoville Field in Huntington Valley, Ohio, getting ready for round 2 of the boys lacrosse playoffs here as Poland Bulldogs make the trip up to Cuyahoga County to take on University School Preppers. And we take a look at the starting lineup for Poland. It's been a steady lineup for the Dogs so far this year as they get into round 2. We'll start off on attack. It'll be number 0, junior Jacob Zura, number 1, senior Mateo Malone, and number 15, sophomore Jason Ike. The middies for the Bulldogs, it'll be number 2, senior Jonah Zuzin, number 6, freshman Connor Mold, and number 8, junior Cole Eaton. On defense, it'll be number 3, senior Drake Trolio, number 9, junior Jake Rothenbuehler, number 17, sophomore Nick Blanche, and in goal for the Bulldogs, it'll be the senior, number 33, Ben Harrell. Beautiful day up here in Hunting Valley. Not a cloud in the sky, just about 78 degrees. So no issue today on this beautiful turf field here on the campus. And we want to remind you, a big week coming up here on Western Reserve Radio. We start tomorrow at 5:06, Catch by All Means with Mark Means, as he's going to have an all Youngstown Phantoms hour. He'll start it off with Phantoms head coach Ryan Ward. After they just make their trip back from Fargo, they win the first two games in the series of the Clark Cup Finals. And they will look and hope to close it out on Friday night, as the Fargo Force will make their way to Youngstown, Ohio. 6:45 airtime, 7:05 puck drop, as Youngstown working toward their first Clark Cup championship. As we get ready for face-off here in Hunting Valley, and we are underway. And that'll be Julian Jurgis with the ball. He'll work his way around, try to get through Will Craven. He'll slow him down. He'll pass it over to the near side. Jurgis again to the far side now. He's looking for Cooper Malakar. Couldn't get the pass off. Ball still on the turf. And they'll send it back out to Preston Blue. Blue now slowing down the offense, trying to send it back to the X. I believe it's going to be Andrew Voinovich, but it's going to go out of bounds. Poland's going to take over. Drake Trolley will bring this in from behind the cage. And Trolley will try to put it downfield. It'll be knocked away, but he'll get it out to Ben Harrell. Harrell being the net to our right. As Harrell was trying to work his way past Voinovich, but you have to take a step back, reset, and he'll set in the offensive zone. Try to hit Zabrian, but couldn't hit him on the pass coming across, and it'll be set back out to Alvarez. Turnover now, Nick Blanche with the ball. They'll work it to the near side. Cole Eaton had a shot at the ball, but Alvarez will pick this up. He'll work it around to the X, send it across. He'll be to the right of Harrell. Try to sneak around, and the wraparound ball is going to go over the cage. And we're going to have a whistle. It'll be Magnus Hollibar in net for University School, as we are getting the whistle for play. Eaton will send it back to Harrell. Harrell will work his way upfield, and he'll try to get it to Zabrian. Zabrian couldn't field it, went to the ground, and it'll be picked up by University and sent back down to the right of Harrell. Working inside, taking a shot on net, and University will get the score. Preston Blue will get that goal with 10:24 of the first quarter. University 1, Poland 0.
Ruppers goal, his first of the game, scored by number 9, Preston Blue. Blue's first goal of the game came with 10:24 left to go in the first quarter.
And it'll be Gerges and Bayless again for the faceoff. We'll have a false start, and it'll be Poland's ball as Craven will come up. He'll try to work it into the offensive zone. He'll inbound it for the Bulldogs. Work it to the near side. Try to work around the pick of Zura. Work down the sideline and step back. He'll have to get it back to Cole Eaton. Eaton will have to reset the offense. Craven will head to the sideline as Eaton will try to work around Malakar. Eaton out to the far side, trying to work the sideline, looking for the X. He's going to have Jason Ike back there. Ike will step up in front of the net, try to get the pass off, but couldn't get past the defense of University. It's going to be picked up by Duke Brennan. Brennan, he'll send it out to Pirro. Pirro working up the near sideline. Malis with an angle, but not fast enough to catch up to him. Pirro work his way inside, get somebody on the cut, but the pass going to go too high. And it was Braden Pirro taking the shot. It'll be pulling ball as Drake Trolio will bring that out from the far side. 1-0 is the score. University with the lead here early. As on the inbound, Brennan will pick it up for University. They're going to bring it back towards the net, and it's going to be picked off by Drake Trolio. Trolio, the long stick defenseman, trying to work his way up. He'll get it out to Cole Eaton. Eaton tried to send it across. That was Zura, but ball came out of his net. Kind of funny. He'll just hand it to Sabrian. Sabrian at the top, send it to the far side. He'll have Connor Mold. Connor Mold taking the golf shot, and it's going to go wide right of the cage. 8:59 left here, first quarter. University with a 1-0 lead here in round 2 of the OHSAA playoffs. So Brian now sending it back to Ike. Ike at the X. He'll send it across. Try to find somebody coming across the cut, and that would have been Zura. Zura couldn't handle it. And Hollabart will send it back out as University now on the rush. Ball on the turf. And the Preppers will recover it. Pass coming across the middle, back to the center. Working past the defense. Shot on goal. It's going to be 2 for University. That's going to be Cameron Shiver on the goal. That coming at 8:20 of the first quarter. Poland now trailing 2-0, 8:20 left here, first quarter. Gerges and Malis to battle for it. Gerges going to win this one, working downfield, try to take a shot over it. He's going to send it to his right. And Blanche going to step up in defense, but he's going to get another shot on goal. And University will get the goal at 8:08 of the first quarter. Cooper Malacker, the defenseman, the senior, will put up the third goal of the day so far.
First goal of the game came unassisted with 8:08 left to go in the first quarter.
Gerges, the junior, and Malis will meet at midfield. Ball on the turf, be picked up as Ralph Mold will have it now, the long stick defensive midi. And he'll lose it. It'll be turned over again. As they'll send it across the middle. Couldn't complete the pass. Pass intended for Charlie Freer. And Ben Harrell now going to pick it up, working near the sideline. Try to work his way towards the Poland offensive side of the field. He'll have to drop his shoulder, and it'll go out of bounds. He'll be forced out, and it will be University ball. 7:39 here, first quarter. Poland trailing 3-0 here early. As Freer will pull in. He'll bring the ball in. Ball on the turf now. Nick Blanche going to be able to recover that. Try to reset. He'll get it over to Harrell. Harrell in the crease now. Trying to find Craven downfield. And he's going to get a check from behind, but he'll be backed up by Mateo Malone, and we'll get a whistle. And the ball turned over now to University. Preppers already with a 3-0 lead. They'll send it downfield to the left of Harrell. That'll be Freer. Freer send it to the X. Okay, to get on the cut. Pass couldn't be completed. We'll get a whistle. And there'll be a crease violation here, and Poland will get the turnover, and they could use it here with 7:05 left in the first quarter. Craven now going to lose it on the field, and it'll be picked up by Trolio. Trolio sending it downfield, but it's going to be picked off by University. Cameron Shiver working his way downfield. Oh, excuse me. That's going to be Manzilli Dennis. Working on the inside, and another goal from Preston Blue at 6:43 of the first quarter. 4-0 to score here.
Reppers goal, his second of the game, scored by number 9, Preston Blue. Assisted by number 1, Manzilli Dennis.
It'll be Tommy McGowan and Malis battling for this one. With 6:43 left here in this first frame. And it'll be McGowan with the win. He'll take it right down the middle of the field. Craven will cut him off. He'll slow him down. He'll send it back out. And it'll be a shot on goal as Cameron Shiver will score again with 6:31 left here in the first quarter. 5-0 for University.
Ripper's goal, his second of the game, scored by number 34, Cam Shiver.
We're going to have a timeout for Poland here coming up here on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 Network. Of course, we want to continue to remind you, coming up tomorrow at 5:06, Mark Means will have Phantoms head coach Ryan Ward to start off the show. And later on, he'll have the voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack, as they will talk about the Phantoms' 2-0 run out in Fargo. They take a 2-0 lead in the Clark Cup final. Big wins as they win 4-1 on Friday. It goes into overtime on Saturday, and the Phantoms return home with the opportunity to win this one on Friday. And if not, they'll have another shot on Saturday. Right now, the Phantoms sitting in a great position for their first Clark Cup championship. 6:31 left here, first quarter. Also coming up on Saturday, 6:45 airtime, 7 o'clock kickoff. Football's back as the Cleveland Cobras will take on the West Virginia Leviathan and the Canton Classic, that originating from Walsh University in Canton. Jesse Caldwell and crew coming up in their third decade of activity, establishing in the mid-2000s, all the way through the teens and up to 2023. So the Tri-Point Football League kicking off this Saturday with an exhibition. Catch all the action. Some conversation about bringing an earlier game too, but we'll see how that works out as the week goes on. 6:31 here as Malis and Gerges will battle for this. It'll be a procedure violation. We'll go over to University. University now working right down the center of the field. And it'll be Zuzan taking away the lane. He'll send it down to the left of Harrell. That'll be Freer. He'll send it back to the X. He'll send it back out to the right of the crease. University working the perimeter. Pettipiece will send this back to the top. It'll be Messina. He'll send it to the far side. Ball on the roll towards the near sideline. And that'll be picked up by Cooper Pettipiece, the junior, with 5:43 left here in this first quarter. Back out there for the reset here. Shot on goal. Had the lane for Messina, but he'll step back. Work it back out to the X. Try to get a pass complete on the cross to Blue, but couldn't complete it. And then a shot on goal by Messina. That's going to go out of bounds. University will maintain possession. 5:22 left here. University School with a 5-0 lead. They'll send it back to the left side. He'll take a shot, and then once again out of bounds. Voinovich now trying to bring it around to the far side. And it'll be a great shot on goal again. That'll be Preston Blue, the junior, finding the back of the cage once again. 5:05 left here in this first quarter. University with a 6-0 lead over Poland.
Ripper's goal, his third of the game, scored by number 9,
Preston Blue with the hat trick already here in the first quarter.
Blues hat-trick goal, assisted by Voinovich, came with 5:05 left to go in the first quarter.
Face-off, one cleanly this time. Gerges now working his way down. He'll take the shot. It'll be stopped by Harrell. Harrell going to reach out of the crease to get it, but it'll be knocked out of bounds, and it will remain a University ball. They'll bring it into the far side, be to the right of Harrell. And he'll send it back out to Cameron Shiver. Shiver now working it over to Piero. Piero back to Shiver. Shiver at the top, looking to take a shot, but he'll think better of it. They'll work in it Blue with the ball, send it back to the X. It'll send back over to Freer. Freer up to the top. Ralph Mold taking a shot inside her, try to provide some defense. Freer sending it back to the X. X now working it back up. Shot across the crease and off the turf and into the back of the net. Cooper Pettipiece, the junior midfielder, adds the 7th goal of the day for University. 4:23 left here. First quarter.
For Repper's goal, his first of the game, scored by number 17, Cooper Pettipiece. Assisted by number 25, Andrew Voinovich. Pettipiece's first
Face-off coming up now is Gerges. And Melis will try it again. Gerges won't win this one cleanly. He'll head right down between the hash marks. He'll send it out to Voinovich. Voinovich will send it back out. Another shot on goal for Blue, but it's going to go off the post. And it'll head back into the offensive zone for Poland. Mateo Malone with the ball. He tried to pass it back over his head, but was forced out of bounds. And University will send it back to Alvarez. Alvarez out to Blue. Blue back to Alvarez. Alvarez working around the stick of Ralph Mold. Blue taking a shot on goal. It'll pass the cage and go out of bounds. 3:50 left here, first quarter. That's Freer now. He'll send it back out to Alvarez. Alvarez over to Piero. Ball working its way over to Messina. Messina will take a shot. It'll go near the end line to the outside, but going to be kept in as Blue now will send it back to Piero. Piero passing off to his right. They'll work inside, and it'll be Nico Alvarez, the junior, that will get the 8th goal of the day for University. Poland offensively has not seen the other side of the field since the beginning of this quarter.
Alvarez's first goal of the game came with 3:25 left to go in the first quarter.
So Gerges and Bayless to battle for it. Ball will go back into the Poland side, but University will win this one. They'll work it into the box. He'll have Zuzane in front of him. They'll send it back to the far side. Out to the X now. Trying to find it over the crease. Couldn't complete the pass. And Poland will have it. Rothenbuehler tried to send it downfield. Couldn't get a clean pass off. And now Shiver will send it down to the far side. That'll be Blue. Blue working around to the X side. Freer now will send it outside. It'll be a shot on goal. And Harrell will get a stop. Harrell now looking for Craven downfield. He'll take the shot. He'll lose the ball. Lost track of it, see where it would go. And it will be University ball with 2:41 left here in the first quarter. Pettipiece will bring that one in. He'll bring it to the far side. That'll be Voinovich. Voinovich trying to chase it towards the sideline. It'll go out of bounds. And Poland will get the offensive possession with 2.5 minutes left here in this first quarter. All University so far, they take an 8-0 lead over Poland. Poland 8-5 on the season so far. As ball will take a long pass down to Messina. Messina working his way through blue jerseys and into the net. Nine nothing is the score for University. Anthony Messina, the junior, joining in on the score sheet.
For Repper's goal, his first of the game, scored by number 11, Anthony Messina.
Tommy McGowan now to take the face-off against Melis.
Left to go in the first quarter.
McGowan, the junior. And we'll have a whistle. As University will maintain possession. Alvarez now sending it right down between the hash marks. Try to get it out to Freer. Freer will send it back. He'll get it to Blue. Blue at the top. Blue sending it out to the far side. Send out to the X. He'll have Freer there. Freer to the left of Harrell. Try to get it over to Alvarez. Alvarez with a nice pass to Blue. Just kind of a quick pop pass, and Blue will score for University. That will make it 10-0 with 1:45 left here, first quarter.
Prepper's goal, his fourth of the game, scored by number 9, Preston Blue. Assisted by number 33, Nico Alvarez. Blues' fourth goal of the game, assisted by Alvarez, came with 1:45 left to go.
Gerges and Malis to do it again. .145 left here, first quarter. University with a clean win again. Malis will come off. Gerges going to take the shot. And University takes the 11-0 lead.
Prepper's goal, his first of the game, scored by number 21, Julian Gerges. Gerges' first goal of the game came unassisted with 1:37 left to go in the first
University
quarter.
getting their first playoff win last week. They beat Shaker Heights by a score of 9-7. Or excuse me, Gilmore Academy. Ball rolls back into the Poland side, but Craven the only one near it. And it'll be picked up by McGowan. McGowan will go towards the far sideline. The ball will go out of bounds near the University bench. And Poland looking to just get on the other side of the field for the first time today. It's been about 9 minutes since they've seen that side. As Rothenbuehler will bring it in from the University sideline. Harrell now working his way up. He'll take a shot downfield. Was looking for Connor Mold, but that's going to be picked off and sent downfield. Blue will send this to the right of Harrell. And it'll go just to the left. Harrell will get the save. He'll send it out to Zura. Zura now working up the sideline. He'll try to work past the defensive Piero. Zuzan now loses the ball, looking towards the sideline. It's going to go out of bounds. And University will take over. 54 seconds left here, first quarter. Blue to the outside. Try to get a pass over to Freer, but it's going to bounce off the stick of Freer and go out of bounds. University will maintain possession. They'll send it back to the X spot. Blue taking a shot. Again, golf shot will go to the to the near side corner with 30 seconds left. Blue now to the right of Harrell. He'll be behind the cage, trying to find the crease. He'll take the shot. Defensively, ball's going to be knocked away, and that'll be Sobrian, who will send it back to Harrell. Zura now with the intended recipient on the pass, but he can't control it, and it'll be picked up by Piero. Piero coming down the hash mark. He'll send it to the outside. Try to find Blue. Blue will recover. Blue to the right of Harrell will take a shot, and Ben will stop that one. Harrell taking the shot downfield as we will come to the end of the first quarter here in Hunting Valley. University by a score of 11-0 leads over the Poland Bulldogs. We're going to step aside for a break. You're listening to Poland Bulldog Lacrosse here on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 Network. We're back after this.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Hi, it's Mark Means, host of By All Means, Tuesdays at 5, right here on Western Reserve Radio, WRDB, The Scourge.
Youngstown, Warren, and Salem's local and national sports talk can be found on TuneIn and the Live 365 app at Western Reserve Radio, WRDB, The Scourge.
Second quarter action coming up here at Scoville Field in Hunting Valley. University with an 11-0 lead over the Poland Bulldogs. And has been all preppers here in this first frame. Of course, we want to continue to talk about the Youngstown Phantoms coming up this weekend. Friday, they'll be back at the Cavelli Center as they will host the Fargo Force in the USHL Clark Cup playoffs. In the final, actually, as the Phantoms went out to North Dakota and took 2 from the Force in their own barn. Great tickets still available. Going to be a great night at the Cavelli Center on Friday. Be sure to call 330-747-PUCK, 747-7825 for ticket information, or go to youngstownphantoms.com. Over 2,500 tickets already sold for this event, as University will win the face-off. Blue will try to send it across the crease. He'll find Alvarez. Alvarez will send it back out to Blue. Blue trying to send it back down low again to Gergis. And they'll send it back out to Blue. Blue trying to work through the defense of Sobrian. Alvarez sending it back to the X. They'll rotate the offense around the perimeter. Messina now will send it over to Blue. Blue to the right of Harrell. Ball come loose for just a moment, as Alvarez will get this one back to Blue. Blue will take the shot. It'll be stopped by Harrell. Harrell used his leg to stop that one, and you can tell he's going to take a moment to work that one out. 11:10 left here, second quarter. And if necessary on Friday, if Game 4 becomes necessary, it'll be on Saturday. 7:05 puck drop again in downtown Youngstown. As Poland now will recover this one. It'll be Nick Blanche. He'll send it back to Harrell. Harrell will work his way around and try to find somebody open. Ball on the ground. Intended that for Drake Trolio. It'll roll around, and Trolio will try to send it back to Nick Blanche. Blanche will lose it. It'll be on the ground, and Trolio will try to pick it up again, but Cole Eaton will step in and tip it over to Harrell. Harrell now sending it to the outside. That'll be Sobrian. Sobrian. Get a whistle here. Failure to advance on the Bulldogs. They'll turn it over to University. University now send it back out to Alvarez. Alvarez to the far side. Pass back to Alvarez. He'll drop it, but he'll recover with Cole Eaton right on him. Voinovich now with the ball. Send it back to the X. Try to get it to Blue, but it'll go out of bounds. University will maintain the ball on this one. 10:22 left here, second quarter. 11-0 is the score. Blue now sending it to the far side. Shot on goal. And it'll be Nico Alvarez finding the back of the cage again, with 10:15 left here in the second quarter.
That's Nico's second, correct?
Lots of live events coming up on Saturday. And Tri-Point football is back, as Gergis will win this face-off. He'll come down the hash marks. He'll send it over to Shiver. Shiver sending it over to Blue. Blue will send it through the crease over to Gergis. He'll take the shot. Harrell will stop it, but University will recover. Blue now to the right of Harrell. He'll send it across the crease. And shot on goal by Freer, but the official going to wave that off, so it's going to go off the post. As Poland now will finally see the offensive side, as they'll take a shot, and that'll be stopped by Hullabar. And immediately, they'll send it right back down into the Prepper offensive zone. Blue now looking for somebody coming across, but he'll slow it down, wait for everybody set up. Now find somebody in the crease, and shot on goal, but it'll be knocked away. And Harrell will pick it up. That was Cameron Shiver with the shot. Harrell will find Sobrian. Sobrian bringing up the near sideline. He'll try to get it to Zura. Zura couldn't get it on the spin to make the catch. Ike now stepping up. University will take possession. Blue will come down the near sideline. Blue setting up to take the shot, but he'll work his way around into the crease. Try to find Freer on that. Ball will be loose, but Freer will send it back out to top. And it'll go off the arm of Harrell. shot by Anthony Messina. Ball go out of bounds, and Harrell taking a couple shots, one on the arm, one on the leg here in the last couple of minutes. As Freer will bring it into the far side. He'll send it back out to the top. That'll be Messina. Messina with the ball. Send it to Blue. Blue to the right of Harrell. He'll send it all the way across the field. And Nick Blanche will step up, knock the ball away. And Zuzan will try to send it across, but he can't get the pass off. And it'll be Shiver with the ball. Out to Blue. Blue again across the middle with a nice pass to Messina. Messina couldn't find the back of the cage. It'll go out of bounds. And it'll be brought in by Andrew Voinovich. Voinovich from the far side corner. Be behind the cage. He'll send it over to Blue. Blue be to the right of Harrell behind the cage. He'll send it all the way back out to the top. And that'll be Messina with the ball. Messina will send it over to Shiver. Shiver trying to work his way around, trying to find somebody in the slot. Ball loose now. And it'll be finally got in control of by Freer, who will again lose it. As he and Zuzan will battle for it. Messina now with the ball. Eaton stepping up in the slot, trying to slow down the Preppers offense. Will try to take a shot through the slot, but the ball's going to come loose, and Blue will pick it up. He'll work around Zuzan. Try to send it down low, but ball will come loose, and Blue again will come in for the recovery. Shot on goal by Pettipiece, but it'll go wide of the cage and out of bounds. With 7:23 left here in this second quarter. University 12, Poland nothing. Blue from the X. He'll send it out to the far side. It'll be Voinovich. Voinovich going to send it back to the top. Pettipiece now taking his time. He'll send it out to the far side. And back to Blue at the X. He'll send it back across the middle. That'll be picked off by Harrell. And Harrell will rotate around the net. Trying to find somebody downfield as he's looking for Cole Eaton. And it'll be picked up by Connor Mold. Mold working his way down the near sideline. He'll get it back to Eaton. Eaton trying to work his way down the numbers and over to the X. Try to get it to Zura. And Cole Eaton taking the shot on goal for Poland. That'll be stopped by Hullabar. As the ball now back on the University offensive side of the field. Blue will battle for this. He'll pick it up. He'll have Trolio in front of him. They'll send it across. Nice passing through the crease as the ball will be loose. Eaton tried to pick it up and went straight in the air. He lost track of it. And Blue will end up with it. Craven in his way. Blue now will shoot it over the cage and out of bounds with 6:11 left here in the second quarter. University 12, Poland 0 here in this second quarter. Freer now out to Blue. Blue to the near side. Send it back up top. That'll be Tyler Mee now. As they will rotate this around. Freer trying to work around Drake Trolio and back to Voinovich. Voinovich sending out to Blue. Blue try to find it across the crease. And it'll go into the net. Not even sure it was a shot on goal if it was an intended pass, but nonetheless, it will find the back of the net, and University will take a 13-0 lead here in this first half. 5:47 left here, second quarter. Face-off coming up here as University will win this one cleanly as well. Bukurgis now taken down. He'll find it to the left of Harrell. Harrell will stop this shot.
Prepper's goal, his first of the game, scored by number 31, Mason Woolley.
Yeah, we have a number 19 for University. No number for him.
Preston Blue. Woolley's first goal of the game.
As Blue now will rotate to the near side. He'll send it through the crease. Sent for Gerges. Gerges over the cage and out of bounds. Shiver now with the ball to the top. He'll get it to Blue. Blue will take the swinging baseball shot and find the back of the net with 5:18 left in the second quarter.
Prepper's goal, his fifth of the game, scored by number 9, Preston Blue.
5:18 left here, second quarter.
34, Cam Shiver.
Jim Craven with you, coming from Hunting Valley. I'll get it right. Up here near Chagrin Falls here. McGowan now to take the face off. He'll win this one. It'll be Sosnowskis this time with the ball to the far side. Ball loose now, but University to recover, no problem. Nick Blanche on the defense. They'll send it back to Freer. Freer at the X. He'll have Trolio in front of him. Ball. Try to be shot over to the high guy, but try to look for Malakar on that. Malakar, as they'll send it over to Alvarez. Alvarez to the far side and back to Alvarez. Alvarez will send it out to his left. Blanche now battling for the ball. It'll go into Harrell's net, and Ben will step out to scan the field. As he'll have Latanzio just in front of him, but he'll choose to bring it out himself. Bring it up between the hash marks. He'll find it in midfield. That'll be Cole Eaton with the ball. Try to get it out to Connor Mold. Mold, the freshman, now working down the sideline. He'll have two white jerseys in front of him. Work his way back around. He'll find the hash marks. Get through two jerseys. He'll take the approach to the net, but can't get the shot off. Flag on the play. As Cole Eaton now with the ball. Poland to go on the man advantage with 3:52 left here in the second quarter. And another flag comes in, and I believe that's going to be two slashes coming up against University. First two flags of the game, actually. 3:46 left here, second quarter. As Mold will come up a little tender. He'll walk it off now. Okay, so we'll have a slash coming up 1 minute and then a push also, or 30 seconds. So for the next 30 seconds, Poland will be on the two-man advantage. And then for 1 minute, they will be on the one-man advantage. Poland now sending it out to Eaton. Eaton will send it out to Sobrian. Sobrian at the top. He'll have Mold to his right. He'll send it down to Connor. Connor will send it out to Malis. Malis back to Mold, who will send it out to Eaton. Eaton tried to take a shot, but couldn't get past the defense of University. And the Preppers on the way downfield. They're on the rush. As Malakar will send it over to Freer. Freer will take the shot, and it'll go wide. 3:19 left in this half. Freer now to the right of Harrell in the net. He'll have Latanzio in front of him. So Brian now will rotate up.
The Preppers return a man.
Freer sending this over to Alvarez. Alvarez sending to the inside. Take the shot on goal. And the University will put the score up. .301 of the second quarter. I believe Zach Cimarroni was going to have the goal on that one.
Hey guys, that was Charlie who had the goal, right?
.301 left here as University will win this one again cleanly. He'll bring it down in the slot, shot on goal. He'll get past the net of Harrell again. 16-0 is the score for University here in round 2 of the OHSA lacrosse playoffs. Beautiful campus up here in Hunting Valley. Turf field. And Nice track facility as well. Track team out practicing as we got here. Plenty to be excited about, though, this week coming up here. Again, by all means, tomorrow at 5 o'clock, it's going to be an all Phantoms hour. As they'll take a shot on goal, and 17-0. Now as University, no problem on that. 2:47 left here, second quarter, and again, Mark Means is going to have Ryan Ward on tomorrow. We got to see him yesterday as they made their way back into town. And he had the same energy level yesterday that he had on Saturday night. A lot of excitement there with that program. Of course, after that, you can, in the later segment, you can hear the voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack.
The 16th goal was scored by number 21, Julian Gurgis.
As the ball will go out of bounds, Poland will bring this one in. It'll be Harrell to bring it in. Inbound it for the Bulldogs. Have Latanzio to the far side. Crystal take the ball, look downfield. He's going to have Trolio. Trolio, a little trouble handling the pass, but he'll pick it up. Ball now on to turf. Latanzio trying to fight for it, but Cole Eaton will sneak in there. Under pressure, he'll send it back to Harrell. Harrell will scan the field, and he'll send it all the way down. That ball will be loose towards the far side. Garofalo with the ball now.
2 minutes, less than 2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
1:58 left here in this first half. Ball now into the crease, or excuse me, into the slot. Craven now will send this out to Eaton. Eaton. Send it to the far side. Take a shot on goal. That'll be knocked away. I believe that was going to be Jason Ike on the shot. As Sobrian now will have it back at the top. He'll get it to Eaton. Eaton will slow it down. He'll wait for the offense to get back into the interior of the box. Eaton now trying to work around to the outside. Try to send it to the crease, but it's going to be knocked away. Ball now running down the hash marks will be Tyler Mee. Mee now going to the far side. Try to work down to his low man and down to the X, which will be Blue. Blue send it through the slot. Shot on goal, and it'll bounce over the cage with 1:05 left here in this first half. All University here for 2 quarters. Shot on goal, but it'll be knocked away by Ralph Mold and recovered by University. Me now will send it back down low, send it out to Blue. Blue at the X. He'll look around, try to find a target, a Trolio in front of him, and he'll send it out to Frieder, but it'll pass him up, but to no consequence. Winovich will slow it down with 37 seconds left here in the first half. Me now will send it to the far side. And back to me. Me stepping up to take a shot, but Craven took the lane away. Tried to send it down low, but the ball go over out of bounds, and Rothenbuehler will bring it out. He'll send it downfield with 23 seconds left as the ball rolls around. And turnover on possession. Poland will have it as they'll run the clock. 14 seconds left in this first half. Preppers on the rush now to the left of Harold. Take a shot, but it'll go wide left of the cage and out of bounds. 4 seconds left here in the half. Shot on goal by Martin Santelli. They'll inbound it, and that'll be the end of the first half here in Hunting Valley as University has a 17-0 lead over the Poland Bulldogs, the number 1 team, having no problems here in the first half. We're going to step aside for a break. When we come back, second half action from Hunting Valley here on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 Network.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Golf in the Mahoning Valley starts at Mill Creek Golf Course. Come out to the 36 beautiful hole design course by Donald Ross, and golf lessons are available by calling the team shop at 330-740-7112. Don't forget about family fun nights on Friday and Saturday evenings, a family of 4 with cart for only $25. Or visit the Wick Recreation Area and the lighted Par 3 course. Book your tee time today at 330-740-7112 or online at millcreekmetroparks.org.
Located in Applewood Estates in Boardman Township, the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club offers a pleasant family environment. Choose a membership that meets your needs and enjoy a relaxing venue that includes not only swimming for the family, but also youth activities such as competitive swimming, tennis, and more. Enjoy the friendly atmosphere all summer long with the staff and members of the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club. For more information, go to applewoodswimandtennis.com or call 330-953-2833.
Welcome to Calvin's Barbershop.
You all gotta see this.
I don't even want to know what you're looking at on that phone.
Well, you should. I was learning about the dangers of high blood pressure and that we need to get ours checked regularly. High blood pressure can increase the risk of heart attack or stroke, but this text program can help keep it at a healthy range. Just text Barbershop to 97779 to sign up.
I'll get right on it as soon as I'm done with this baby panda video.
Text Barbershop to 97779. A message from the American Heart Association and the Ad Council.
It's important to plan ahead for emergencies, like the storm. When it kicked in, we had a plan.
Separated.
We were able to get in touch with each other in no time.
Idea how to find each other.
The whole experience was fine.
the most frightening 10 hours of my life.
If there's one piece of advice I'd offer other moms out there, it's to stay calm and keep to the plan.
Message.
Some parents plan ahead, some don't. Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Professional, fast, highly knowledgeable, easy to work with. These are real reviews by customers of Sandrock Concrete. For all your concrete block, brick, stone, stonework, and excavating needs, call Jerry Sandrock. For your free estimate at 330-506-0013. Sandrock Concrete is fully insured and ready to make your ideas a reality. Sandrock Concrete is a proud supporter and sponsor of Mahoning Valley High School football on Western Reserve Radio.
Golf in the Mahoning Valley starts at Mill Creek Golf Course. Mill Creek Golf Course is the host venue for the AJGA PGA Hope Program, 8 high school teams, and 2 collegiate teams. Mill Creek Golf Course is your Callaway certified golf club fitting facility. It was named the PGA of America's National Merchandiser of the Year for a public facility 2022. Book your tee time at 330-740-7112 or online at millcreekmetroparks.org.
Hey, let me ask you something. Would you seat your 3-year-old child on a windowsill? Would you seat them beside a lit fireplace or by the deep end of a pool? One last question. Would you seat your child in a car seat that's not correct for them? Car crashes are a leading killer of children ages 1 to 13. Secure their future. Seat them in the correct car seat. For more information, visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
So, are you enjoying our station? Well, now you can take us along on your mobile device wherever you go.
Wow!
The free Live 365 app is available for both Apple and Android devices.
That sounds like fun. I'll give it a try.
Just go to the Apple app or Google Play Store and download it today.
You're listening to WRDB, Western Reserve Digital Broadcasting, Youngstown, Warren, Salem, and around the world.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Ohio needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Located in Applewood Estates in Boardman Township, the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club offers a pleasant family environment. Choose a membership that meets your needs and enjoy a relaxing venue that includes not only swimming for the family, but also youth activities such as competitive swimming, tennis, and more. Enjoy the friendly atmosphere all summer long with the staff and members of the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club. For more information, go to applewoodswimandtennis.com or call 330-953-2833.
So, are you enjoying our station? Well, now you can take us along on your mobile device wherever you go.
Wow!
The free Live 365 app is available for both Apple and Android devices.
That sounds like fun. I'll give it a try.
Just go to the Apple app or Google Play Store and download it today.
You're listening to WRDB, Western Reserve Digital Broadcasting, Youngstown, Warren, Salem, and around the world.
High school sports don't just happen. There's a ton of work that goes into every single athletic event.
And we have our school's athletic director to thank for a lot of it. Thank you.
For scheduling officials, so I can always play the game I love.
For ordering quality athletic equipment, so I can stay safe on the field.
For mentoring my coaches, so they can be the best role models for me.
For coordinating transportation, so I can get focused for the big game.
For helping us develop character and learn lessons that will benefit us for the rest of our lives.
Thank you to our AD for always creating a positive experience for us. We'll never forget it.
From all of us at the NIAAA, thank you to every athletic administrator in Ohio for all you do to enrich the lives of your students. It does not go unnoticed. This message presented by the NIAAA, the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Professional, fast, highly knowledgeable, easy to work with. These are real reviews by customers of Sandrock Concrete. For all your concrete block, brick, stone, stonework, and excavating needs, call Jerry Sandrock. For your free estimate at 330-506-0013. Sandrock Concrete is fully insured and ready to make your ideas a reality. Sandrock Concrete is a proud supporter and sponsor of Mahoning Valley High School football on Western Reserve Radio.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day. Interscholastic sports in Ohio. This message presented by the OHSAA and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Western Reserve Radio is the Valley's online source for sports talk and local live events. Tune in and be a part of their live weekly shows, as well as all of the hard-hitting action of Youngstown Phantoms hockey, high school football, and the GDFL. Find them at westernreserveradio.com. Tune in and the Live 365 app to be a part of the area's sports conversation. Be sure to visit them on Facebook at Western Reserve Radio and on Twitter at WR_radio.
This is George Malis, number 11 from Poland High School, and you're listening to Bulldogs Lacrosse on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 network.
Field in Hunting Valley. Poland in round 2 of the OHSAA lacrosse playoffs. They trail by a score of 17-0. It was all University in the first 2 quarters. Want to take an opportunity as we start to widen down this 2023 season. Want to thank Athletic Director Brian Banfield and Head Coach Dennis Schweers for having us this season, as we had a good time covering the Poland Bulldogs lacrosse team, a program that has been building over the years, was set back by the pandemic, as was pretty much everything else on the planet, as we are underway here. Ball on the ground now, as it'll be picked up by Harrell. We'll have a whistle, and Harrell will send this one downfield. He'll look for Mateo Malone, but he'll overshoot him, and that one will head out of bounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the
but it has been outstanding fun to work with everybody, with Matt and Ben Harrell and Beth Harrell, who does a ton for the team, so we thank her. And, of course, we want to thank all of the sponsors and supporters of Poland Bulldogs across here one more time. University now with the ball at the top. They'll rotate it around. Reset from the top, and that'll be Voinovich. Send it out to the far side. That'll be Blue. Blue to the far side. Bring it back to Messina. Messina sending it back to Blue. Blue head up with Harrell in the net. Send it down through the crease to Freer. Freer send it back out to Blue. Blue send it to the left of Harrell. Got it down to Messina. Messina tried to send a pass across field, and it'll go out of bounds. And Rothenbuehler will bring this in for the Poland Bulldogs. Nick Blanche with the long pass downfield. He'll try to hit Alex Medina. Medina couldn't handle it, and it will go into the net of Salisbury, who is now in goal for the Preppers. Craven now trying to take the angle against Garceau. And then back out to Piero. Piero will send out to the far side, out down the X. That'll be Blue. Blue feint a pass. Trolio in his way. He'll send it back to the top. And that'll be Messina with the ball back to Blue. Blue looking for that shot down the slot again. As Blue trying to get through their crease. Trying a backward pass would be Freer, and it would have been a nice shot had it gone in, but Harrell stopped that. Work his way around the net and send it out to Nick Blanche. Blanche on the long pass. Looking for Connor Mold, but it'll be picked off at midfield by Garofalo. Garofalo, the junior. Working back onto the X is Blue. Blue try to get into the crease. He'll take a shot on goal, and it'll be popped up and saved by Ben Harrell, the senior, for the Poland Bulldogs. Pass now to inbound, and it's going to be picked off by Messina. Messina will work his way back to the X. It'll be Blue. Blue to be to the left of Harrell, with Cole Eaton in front of him, providing the defense. Shot on goal, and Harrell will stop that. In front of the right post, Harrell launching it downfield. Trying to get it to Medina, but it'll be picked up by Mateo Malone. Malone couldn't handle it, but he'll have to reset now. He'll be left to the left of Salisbury, to the far side. Mold now send it to Medina. Medina looking for the wraparound, but he won't get it. He'll get to Eaton. Eaton will take the shot, but it's going to bounce off a University player. Nico Alvarez taking that one for the team, and he'll recover. Ball now to the far side. And will roll out of bounds. Alex Medina now bringing it. He'll inbound it from behind the cage. Medina to the near side. He'll send it out to Malone. That'll be Cole Eaton. Eaton to the near side, sending it back out to Sobrian. Sobrian trying to find Connor Mold, working one-on-one with Dennis. Mold will slow it down. Send it to Eaton. Eaton couldn't handle the pass. It'll head towards the sideline, and he'll have to race Alvarez for it. And we're going to have a flag.
Penalty marker on the play.
As 33 will have it, it'll be a warding call coming up against University. Nico Alvarez Oh, they'll call it an illegal body check, excuse me. 7:25 left here, third quarter.
1 minute for illegal body check.
So Bryan now down to Mold. Mold taking the golf shot. Going to go off the post and head out of bounds. And Mold and Dennis will race for it. And Poland will maintain possession. Mold now bringing in from the far sideline. He'll try to send it back to Medina, but it'll go out of bounds. That'll be a turnover. And it'll be University's ball. Preppers will take possession. Medina now one-on-one with Noah Tidmore. Tidmore looking downfield, and he'll complete this one. That'll be Garofalo on the run. Tried to get the rush, but Harrell will send that down past Zuzan. Malis, the nearest Bulldog. Ball still on the turf. They'll battle for it. Malis trying to work his way back in. Nick Blanche, the nearest blue jersey, to the ball. And it'll be knocked back by Piero. Craven trying to step in on the angle, but it'll be snagged by Voinovich. Send it back to Blue. Blue sending it across the crease. And we'll have a whistle. 6:05 left here in the third quarter. All University 17-0. Ball brought in by Freer, sent down to Blue. Blue working around the defensive trolley. He'll send it into the crease. It'll be shot on goal. And it'll be Julian Gerges, the junior midfielder, with the goal, making it 18-0. 5:27 here on a running clock. Julian Gerges, the junior. Gerges with his third goal of the day.
Prepper's goal, his
It'll be Tommy McGowan with the win on this face-off. Picked up by Santelli. Santelli down the near sideline. And try to work past Zuzan and send it over to Blue. Blue couldn't reach out for the ball. It'll head infield. Craven will try to step in. And somehow or another we'll end up with that ball. He'll spin once. With 4 white jerseys around him, he'll lose the ball. And we're going to have a push with possession against University. Craven will bring this out now. He'll get the free clear. Try to send it down to Mateo Malone. Malone will be knocked down by Noah Tidmore. Ball loose. Tidmore's going to pick it up and send it out to Freer. Freer working past Nick Blanche. And out to Preston Blue. Tidmore now with the shot. And it'll be stopped by Harrell. Harrell sending this downfield. Trying to hit Malone this time. He'll make it. Trying to send it to Connor Mold. Mold stopped on the run. And it'll be University ball. As Dennis will bring this in from the far corner. Ball now inbounds. It'll roll to the University side of the field. Picked up by Prepper and shot on goal. It will go in as Garofalo, the junior defenseman, will find the back of the cage. 3:41.
Prepper's goal, his first of the game, scored by number 28, Luca Garofalo. Garofalo's first goal of the game came unassisted within the 3rd minute of the 3rd quarter.
So 3:20 left here in this 3rd quarter. Plenty of great seats and tickets are still available for the Youngstown Phantoms as they get ever closer to that Clark Cup championship. Up 2-0 over Fargo. Call 330-747-PUCK. 747-7825. Talk to Kelsey, Devin, and all great crew down there at the Cavelli Center. They will set you up, but call soon. Tickets are going fast as Youngstown comes out to support the Youngstown Phantoms. And first-year head coach Ryan Ward is University will work this in. It'll be Blue sending it over the middle. Shot on goal. And it's going to be Alvarez. with the goal. Just about 2:20 left here, third quarter. And we'll get to hear from first-year head coach Ryan Ward tomorrow on By All Means with Mark Means. 5 o'clock here on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 network.
2 minutes, less than 2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
And interestingly enough, we will have a little addition on Friday night. If you've ever wondered what kind of excitement goes up in the press box, we'll have the Lipper Cam this week as Matt Lipsock will give you an insight. See all the excitement up there as Jared Vinecourt and Matt and crew up there. See what goes on as they put all the work in to make everything happen for the Phantoms. As Drake Trolio now looking downfield, he'll find Jacob Zura. Zura couldn't handle the pass, and the ball will go towards the sideline, but it'll be brought back in. And Garofalo will take it down the center of the field. He'll try to work past Craven. He'll send it to the right, try to pass it into the slot, and it'll go into the back of the net. I believe that was going to be I'll try to get your name on that last goal, but 46 seconds left here in the second quarter, or excuse me, third quarter. Face off here as with just about 20 seconds left here in this third quarter. Mead now will send this down to Cimarroni. Cimarroni will send it across to the X. They'll send it back out. That'll be me at the top. You'll have Ralph Mold in front of him. He'll send it out to his right, try to work it across the crease, and we'll get the buzzer for the end of the third quarter, where University has a 21-0 lead over the Poland Bulldogs. We're going to step aside for a timeout. We come out fourth quarter action here at Scoville Field in Hunting Valley. You're listening to Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 network. We're back right after this.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Golf in the Mahoning Valley starts at Mill Creek Golf Course. Mill Creek Golf Course is the host venue for the AJGA PGA Hope Program, 8 high school teams, and 2 collegiate teams. Mill Creek Golf Course is your Callaway certified golf club fitting facility. It was named the PGA of America's National Merchandiser of the Year for a public facility 2022. Book your tee time at 330-740-7112 or online at millcreekmetroparks.org.
Hi, it's Mark Means, host of By All Means, Tuesdays at 5, right here on Western Reserve Radio, WRDB, The Scourge.
Youngstown, Warren, and Salem's local and national sports talk can be found on TuneIn and the Live 365 app at Western Reserve Radio, WRDB, The Scourge.
Final corner coming up here from Scoville Field in Hunting Valley. University Preppers with a 21-0 lead over the Poland Bulldogs. No, we are not watching football, as we can probably assume at this point that the Bulldog season will come to an end today. They'll finish with a record of 8-6 and continue to build the program under head coach Dennis Schweers Again, we want to thank Brian Banfield, the athletic director for Poland, Dennis Schweers, Beth Harrell, and everybody involved with the program as we take our first 48 into lacrosse. As Cole Eaton tried to get the pass, it'll be sent out to midfield, couldn't reach it, and it will turn over to the Prepper side.
Gentlemen, in net for your Preppers is number 30,
Sosnauskas with the ball now, send it to the far side. And send it back out to the top, rotate around, that'll be Piro with the ball. Piro will send it down to the right of Harrell, that'll be Sosnauskas, but ball loose on the turf, shot on goal. And it'll be Cimarroni with his second goal of the day. 22-0 is the score. Just about 10, just under 11 minutes left here.
Prepper's goal, his second of the day, scored by number 19, Zach Cimarroni. Cimarroni's second goal of the game came within the 10th minute of the fourth quarter.
And of course, we are diligently behind the scenes working on the 2023 high school schedule here, as we have gotten confirmation we will return to Springfield for Springfield Tiger football. We will cover them weekly. Mark Means, Dave Clark will have the game of the week as Ben Harrell will stop a Prepper shot and send it all the way downfield. Try to get to Connor Casey, but he'll overshoot him. And University will bring this one all the way down into the slot. It's going to go wide right of the cage. Giovanni Beto now in for the Bulldogs. Shot on goal for University. That'll be Garofalo. Giovanni Beto, the junior. Pass picked off by Me. Me will bring it down between the hash marks, send it to the outside. Harrell waiting for the shot. And University will rotate the ball around the perimeter. They'll send it back out. Me now stepping up for the shot. Craven will step in front of him, take the lane away. And Santelli will send this one out of bounds. Poland ball. Just under 9 minutes left here in this second round OHSA lacrosse playoff. Trolio now to bring this in. He'll send it downfield. Tried to hit Craven, but he's going to overshoot him and go into the offensive zone. Past Connor Mold. Ball now downfield, back in the University side of the field. This one picked up by Chris Latanzio. Latanzio will lose the ball. He picked up. Cimarroni now had a shot at it, but Harrell will lock it down, step back, and look downfield. Beto now to his right, but Harrell looking downfield as the ball bounced. Teo Malone, the nearest one to it, but it'll be picked up by University. Send it to the far side, be to the left of Harrell. Harrell step in defensively and knock away the shot of Garceau. That'll be Andrew Garceau, the freshman. University now send it back out to the near side. Back up top, Meal move left to right and send it to the far sideline. 7:36 left here in this game. Shot on goal. It'll bounce, and it'll head towards the sideline. Closest one will be Connor Mold. Mold will bring this one up. Mold now working in from the near sideline. He'll wait for a couple of blue jerseys to come off the sideline. Mold working to the far side. You have Jason Ike back at the top. He'll send the ball out. Ike moving left to right. Ike now send it down to Mateo Malone. Malone at the X, and he'll be behind Racevich. And the ball head out of bounds with just about 6:40 left here in this game. 22-0 is the score. Connor Casey now bringing in the ball, and it'll be knocked up in the air. They'll battle for it, and Will Garceau right there for it, and University will have it. Back out to Piero. Piero rotating around Connor Casey. Piero working his way down the hash marks and into the Prepper offensive zone. Pass across the middle will be knocked away by Hurl on a shot, and he'll take another one on the leg. And Ben Harrell's been the equivalent of a piñata here so far with about 5:40 left in the fourth quarter. Ike now cross field looking for Zura. Zura with 2 white jerseys in front of him, ball on the ground. And Zura still will battle for it, but Cimarroni will pick this one up, send it back across to Mimi. Taking a shot across the middle. And University will find the back of the cage one more time today.
Hey guys, who is number 18?
Andrew Garceau with his second of the day. 5 of
First goal or his second goal? First?
Oh, I stand corrected. First goal day. 2 Garceaus on the roster, so we'll keep it straight. Just under 5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. I'd say we'll get it right, but just about 4:45 left. I don't know if that's going to happen.
Prepper's goal, his first of the game, scored by number 18, Andrew Garceau.
Illegal procedure on the face-off, so that'll be University ball.
First goal of the game came within the 4th minute of the
4.5 minutes left here in this game. Poland will wind down the season 8-6. Asmi will be to the near side. He'll send it back to the top. That'll be Piero. Piero rotating around to the right side. Send it down low to the far side. Chris Latanzio providing the defense. And they'll rotate it back to the outside. Me now will reset over to Piero. Piero now sending it down low again. Trying to take the shot on goal, go wide right. With 3:42 left in this game. Cimarroni now will find me. Me will send it back out to the top and across on the pass. And it'll be Sosnauskas. Shot on goal again for University. It'll go wide right and out of bounds. 3:15 left here in this game. And I think we can say it's 3:15 left here in the season for Poland, who will continue to build this program under head coach Dennis Schweers. Latanzi now providing defense on Cimarroni. Try to work it back down here. Take another shot, but Harrell will stop this one. Not cleanly, but he'll be able to scoop it up. And he'll come out of the net and down the sideline. He'll find Drake Trolio to the near side. Drake will try to find another blue jersey, but it'll be picked off before it could get to Connor Casey. And University on the rush now, bringing it down through the slot, but it's going to go out of bounds. Well, going to be stopped and saved as University will reset. Sosnauskas now will center across to Mimi, down to his low man. That'll be Cimarroni working it around to the X and back out. 2 minutes left here, fourth quarter. Shot on goal. Latanzio is going to hit that one. It's going to go high in the air. Rebound by University, and a quick shot goes right of the goal. 145. As Harrell will pick up the inbounded ball. Battle for it, but nobody can get possession, so Ben will come out. Try to send it out to Craven. Zura would step in. Ball still loose on the turf. And picked up by me. Me sending it across field to be knocked away by Connor Mold. With a minute 20 left in this final frame. Trolley now on defense. Cimarroni behind the net to the far side. Back up the top and out to Santelli. Santelli try to send it down low to me. Me couldn't handle the pass initially, but he'll recover. And under a minute left here. University just going to eat the clock up now. Rotate it around. Maybe look for one more shot. Me from the top. With 32 seconds left in this game. All University today. As Harrell will come out of the net, try to provide a little help on the defense. And Cimarroni will have it at the top. And they'll just continue to work the ball around here with 10 seconds left in the Poland Bulldog season. We'll wind it down. The Bulldogs, again, will finish with a record of 8-6. They get their first playoff win in program history last Friday at Pavlansky Field, but they'll bow out in the second round of the playoffs to the number 1 seeded University Preppers. Again, we want to thank you for joining us all season long here on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia1 network. For Poland Bulldog lacrosse, we had an outstanding time. Again, I want to thank Coach Dennis Schweers, Athletic Director Brian Banfield, Beth Harrell, Matt Harrell, Nick Blanche, and all the crew for the great time. And we look forward to being back next season here on Western Reserve Radio. So for everybody here in the Poland Bulldog organization, we want to remind you the Youngstown Phantoms are back Friday night as they host the Fargo Force in Game 3 of the 2023 USHL Clark Cup Final. Possibility they could win this on Friday. If not, they will go to a 4th game on Saturday. That game also at the Cavelli Center. Call 330-747-PUCK, 747-7825. Talk to Kelsey and the crew. Get your tickets today. They are going fast as we're going to have a raucous hockey crowd there on a Friday night in downtown Youngstown. Again, thanks for joining us here on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia Network. We will see you all this weekend here for all the live events. Have a great night, everybody.
We thank you for joining us for this special presentation of Western Reserve Radio. And we now return to our regularly scheduled programming.